What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video here at Wall Street PR. In today's video, I'm going to be going over the company known as Nvidia Corporation, or ticker symbol is NVDA. This is a big blue chip stock, a chip maker stock. I'm sure you guys are aware of this company. As you guys can see over here, tons of growth in the past 5 years. Obviously, this is a pretty bullish chart in general, and as of late, they have been seeing even higher highs and all-time highs, even up here at $346.47, and this was in late November of 2021. And since then, they have kind of retreated and pulled back a little bit. If I go ahead and zoom in, you can see they have pulled back from those highs. They dipped all the way down to as low as about $207 and about 61 cents before bouncing back up. And as of late, they have pulled back again after their latest latest earnings report. If we take a look at that actual report, it was a phenomenal report, guys. They beat across the board. Analysts are kind of confused as why they went down on those earnings. You could potentially say that the earnings were priced in because they have been kind of trending upwards these past few weeks and these past few months. But nonetheless, guys, a great quarter of earnings for Nvidia that was kind of expected. We knew that that chips were in high demand and that there were shortages and things like that. And obviously, Nvidia is the biggest player in the chip making field. If we take a look at the actual earnings results, though, guys, you can see that their actual earnings were $1.32 a share on sales, of $7.64 billion in the quarter that ended on January 30th. And analysts had expected Nvidia earnings of $1.23 a share on sales of $7.42 billion. So obviously, their actual numbers coming in at 1.32 and 7.64 were both beats in terms of EPS and revenue expectations. And on a year-over-year basis, their earnings rose 69% while sales climbed 53%. And for the current quarter, Nvidia predicted sales of $8.1 billion, which is up 43% on a year-over-year basis. And analysts had been looking for sales of just $7.31 billion in the first fiscal quarter. Obviously, guys, these are great results, great earnings, great future guidance, and that's exactly what you want to see. They're checking all the boxes as an investor, and obviously, like I said at the start of this video, they're a safe blue chip stock that will see some future growth. Personally, though, they are kind of still pretty high up here at $236. If you want to kind of be technical with your entry, and when you buy in, I'd be buying in right back here at about $210 to $215 per share. It's a support level that they've held in the past, and if they do continue this downtrend, which they very well could, I could see a move happening like this, where they dip down to that level I just talked about right there. I'm gonna go ahead and actually draw in this horizontal line for you guys to kind of give you a better visual. They could dip back down, touch that level right there, have a double bottom off of this and kind of use it as a spring, and then shoot back up and fill in this gap and retrace back up over $300 per share. Personally, I think this is the most likely scenario. I think this will actually play out, a dip down to 210 before a bounce back up in a kind of a further move to the upside. If we take a look as well, some of the other recent news with Nvidia, you can see this article is titled "Nvidia Seeks to Lead Gold Rush into the Metaverse with New AI Tools." I'm going to briefly talk about this right here. They staked its claim to the Metaverse Tuesday by rolling out several products meant to not only give developers the software to chart new virtual worlds, but also the equipment needed to provide the foundation for those worlds. I've said in previous videos that companies that are getting into the metaverse and the whole cryptocurrency field as a whole, I think will do very well in the future. I think that industry as a whole is going to be one of the best performing industries in the next few years. And I think this is a great sign to see that Nvidia's main business, the chip making, is performing extremely well, and they are also kind of getting into some other industries. That's very exciting as a prospective investor in Nvidia. And then lastly, I wanted to mention that analysts still do have high price targets on Nvidia. One analyst has a price target of $360 per share. If we scroll down here a little bit further, if we scroll down, you can see that another investor, analyst I should say, also has a price target of $375 per share. And that's a lot of upside considering the current price of just $236.42. But overall, guys, be sure to do your own research before investing. Only invest what you can afford to lose. But to give you my opinion and my thoughts, I do think Nvidia is a good buy at about $210. I do think if you hold it for the long run, it will continue to bring you some pretty nice returns. But with that said, if you're new here, please do subscribe to my channel. And like I mentioned, I will see you all in the next one.